Hello everyone, thank you for listening and watching. My name is Nefertiti and you can find my information in the description box below. This is the energy reading for the Pisces full moon, which is exact on September 1st, 2020 at 10:22 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And you can see the ritual times listed here. These are the times that you can work with the full moon. The portal will be open, the energy will be active. This is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. If you'd like to book a personal reading, you can do so using the links below in the description box. And these energies can play out for up to 2 weeks, up to the new moon. So full moons in general are about awareness, manifestations, and endings. The energy is best for releasing and maybe charging your crystals, resetting your crystal grids, saging and cleansing your space. This full moon is in Pisces, and Pisces is ruled by Neptune, currently in Pisces, making this moon very powerful, dreamy, creative, and intuitive. I don't know if you guys saw my community post, but I have Pisces Neptune in my 4th house, so I've been very emotional over the past 2 days. I feel Neptune transits very strongly, so whenever there are any type of aspects to Neptune, I typically have to pull my energy back. It's just something that I have no control over. Usually I'm very emotional, I'm very unfocused, very easily triggered. So yeah, let me know if that's the same for you. But this energy could make people feel very detached, elusive, maybe getting into escapism. Empaths will especially feel vulnerable, so protect yourself with your crystals and meditation. Just keep your vibration high. This moon is making a sextile to Uranus, so we can expect the unexpected, surprises, major epiphanies, awakenings, manifestations, things that just kind of happen out of the blue. But this is a trine, so hopefully they're positive. There's actually an Earth trine going on, Venus in Cancer, Uranus in Taurus, and Jupiter in Capricorn. And Venus is making a trine to Mercury, so this speaks to security, structures, building, manifesting, action, mastery, practicality, communications. And Venus is making an opposition or being opposed by the planets in Capricorn. So, you know, this could create some restrictions, some limitations, but ultimately with this full moon, it's about awareness of our vulnerabilities, awareness of the areas of our lives where we need changes, where we need to make adjustments. And with Mercury here, it's about where we need to learn, where we need to gain more knowledge, where we need to improve our skill sets. So let's get into the channeled messages for this moon. The first one I got was to learn to get comfortable in your vulnerability. This is about the depth of the ego. We are all collectively learning this lesson as we're going through this pandemic and all of the challenges, facing the unknowns. A lot easier when we can just accept and surrender to the lessons and be willing to learn, as opposed to resisting it by being in escapism energy, which, like I said, could be a part of this full moon. The second message is to get to know yourself and improve yourself on all levels. I really feel there's a strong theme of personal development surrounding this moon. And when I mean personal development, I'm not talking about just reading self-help books and going to seminars and watching videos. All of that stuff is good. I'm not negating any of that. But it's time for us to really start to apply these things, to get practical. And we don't have to do everything at once. We take one area of our lives, we work on that, get it up to speed, then we move on to the next area. We can only really focus on one thing at a time and have it be quality anyway. The next message I got was deeper levels of shadow work and recovery. So I feel like there's a dual message here. Some of us are moving into this area of mastery. Some of us are still healing, but ultimately we have the awareness now of where we are wounded. And this is providing us an avenue to get the information that we need, to get the help that we need. And we can always call on spirit to guide us to the healing, to the assistance, to the support that we need. Remember that we are never alone. Another message I got was that spirit is providing answers quickly, so we must make the changes. I feel like manifestation is speeding up, even though our reality has slowed down. I feel like that has resulted in us getting more focused on what it is that we do want. And the more focused we are, the easier it is for us to manifest. The next message is about karma playing out. It has to. There has to be breakdown before breakthrough. And I feel like this is a message that's going to be with us for a while as we are moving into higher levels of consciousness and living as a collective, as individuals. For the next couple of years, we're going to be going through growing pains, birth pains. You know, there's going to be times where it's really messy and we have to really know ourselves and be connected to our spirituality. And that happens through consistently practicing spirituality. The last message was about work-life balance. And this is through the self-love activities. So just going back to what I said, spiritual activities are self-love activities because you are spirit. You are spirit, you have a soul, and you live in a body. So when we love ourselves, we automatically come into alignment with our purpose. We automatically come into alignment with the right relationships. We have the money that we need. It's very simple, but it's not easy, right? And I believe in consistency and discipline over motivation, because motivation is fleeting. Motivation typically has to come from an outside source. And the way that you develop this discipline, this consistency, is to get up and be willing to do the work, to be willing to do the shadow work, to be willing to go deep within your spirituality, to get the answers, the healing, and to discover that you're already whole. Let's move on to the angel number, and angel number 77 is showing up. And as I am recording right now, it is 1111. So this is definitely a miracle number, a life improvement number. Whenever I see angel number 77, I think of the quote from A Course in Miracles. It says, "Miracles are normal and natural. When they do not occur, something has gone wrong." So this miracle could be different for everybody. Some people need a financial miracle right now. A lot of people. Some people need an emotional miracle, a spiritual miracle, a family miracle. So if you see this number, know that it's on the way. And I would encourage you to look for all of these synchronicities in your reality. Angel number 77 is about trusting your intuition and knowing that when you make the smart, right, and in alignment choices, that you will be on the right path. You're ensured of it. This number also speaks to taking positive action and having a positive attitude. That will attract more miracles, not just believing in them. The attitude, you need that definitely, but you have to take action. And that begins with learning and research, learning about what it is that you need to do and doing one thing at a time. I always think of Pisces energy as it's very dreamy and it doesn't have any boundaries. So there has to be some balance there, right? We have to be able to really hone our focus. We have the big dreams, but then we need to be able to ground them into reality. And I feel like that's why there's this, challenge here with these planets in Capricorn. Let's move on to the Oracle card. And from the Oracle of the Fairies, precious time shows up. This card is always about not wasting time arguing for your limitations. I don't have enough time, poor relationships, I'm broke, I'm sick. The more you argue for your limitations, the more you get to keep them. This is also about trusting in divine timing when it comes to miracles. Remember that God is never late, but he's usually not early. Precious time for your self-care and emotional healing. The longer you take the heal, the longer you will stay out of the vibration that you want to be in. And when it comes to self-love, I'm reminded of a quote from Arnold Schwarzenegger. You don't find the time, you make the time. So how are you using this time now with all of these changes? Maybe you do have some extra time. We've all experienced some sort of shift in our day. So are you wasting more time, or are you using this time to learn something new that can improve your life? Let's move on to the spirit animal, and dolphin is showing up. Dolphin is about balance and harmony, self-love. It is different for everybody. And when Dolphin Spirit shows up, they're trying to show you how to love yourself in your own unique way. The dolphin also speaks to communications of all kinds, the miracle of rebirth. And we know it's a miracle. If anybody's gone through any major upheaval in life, you know that it was a miracle that you're still here, that you have what you have, that you're doing what you're doing. Dolphin also speaks to protection energetically as you astral travel, perhaps, because Pisces energy is very good for dream work and working in the astral planes. But remember to use protection. So call on Dolphin to protect you from predators in the astral realm and to protect you from predatory energy in your waking life. Dolphin is also about cooperation and community. They work together to make sure everybody is fed, to make sure everybody is safe. So call on Dolphin if you need that cooperative energy around you. Let's move on to the crystal, and purple agate is showing up. Purple agate is very highly protective, great for the crown chakra, but it resonates with all of the higher chakras. And like Dolphin, this stone will protect you and your community. Purple agate is a learning stone and will help you, again, to learn about self-love and to learn how to feel more confident. Purple agate improves concentration and helps you to communicate your truth. Purple agate is good for opening up the energy channels that will help you to retain more information. So it's great for clearing out mental clutter, useless facts, old memories, the things that are taking up space so that the new energy can't flow in. And it kind of relates to the fairy card. Looks like this lady is studying and she's learning. So you can use purple agate to expand your capacity to retain information. This is also a great crystal for shadow work, really going into the deep emotional slush and discovering where you've given your power away and how you can claim it and call it back. Purple agate is also great for helping you to trust your intuition and follow it. So thank you so much for listening and watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I look forward to speaking to you again really soon. If you would like to book a personal reading, you can do so using the links below. I did not have time to do the reading by sign with this video because I got behind on my personal readings when I had to take my time off to do my emotional work. But I wanted to make sure that I put out these channeled messages for you. So thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful full moon. I'll speak to you again soon. Namaste.